considered.
Take a picture of my fat buddy. What was he say?
어? 아, 그래?
가끔 저런 좀 큰 샵에 들어가서 쿨다운을 해요.
어느 큰 샵?
지금 어디 들어갔는데? 왜 냉갈 좋지 좋지. 여기서 지금 사진 찍으신 분들은 저쪽으로 안 가신 분들 같아. 그래. 수영장 있는데 한번 나중에 머물고 싶다.
I keep on chasing who we were before. Tell me it's alright. Tell me we're alright. Tell me that you and I have a chance. Oh, tell me it's alright. Tell me we're alright. Swear I traded all to get us back again. Don't know how to talk to you the way that I used to do. Nothing but negative space in our living room. Try to shrug it off, say it's nothing, but we both know that just isn't true. Baby, I can't seem to trace it. This love was sacred, now it's got our knees on the floor. Lost in translation, if we're way past saving, then what's it all for? Tell me it's alright. Tell me we're alright. Tell me that you and I have a chance. Oh, tell me it's alright. Tell me we're alright. Swear I traded all to get us back again. Back again. Oh, yeah. Back again. Till another countdown. My head in my hands now.
아직 찍을 시간이 있네.
왜?
Buy that one specifically for this or just find the store and buy it. This proves the biblical application and also as you know, something in their backpack to give this animal. So just they take it away. They will act like they are starving, but they're actually very relaxed. There's a column in advance so you can turn on the
Where
vehicle.
are we?
We are right now in front of number 4.
Oh, we're at number 4.
Yeah.
Ah,
This is gonna go great. This will actually raise your expectation is too high because why? When you look at number 8, this is a former Roman city. This is where they do that around the world. They can even find it. We're actually using also different types of food. Accepting as a second or third call. But for this kind of talk to the front side of the temple, installing a partial monument because after they declare him the Mulkin Imamar, everything is named on the street because you need to have a potter seller, you need to have a bread seller, etc. Revelation chapter 17. In Revelation 17, Paul John.
Dear guests,
Still not safe to drink because is the water in the air expensive. Why? Because when you have a marble plating, it's very easy. You're buying this marble block, give it to your slave, and it was actually a Christian merchant in the Roman Empire in the hands of the Hadrian. You know, AC in these.
ah, yeah.
oh, that's good.
So when you go in, listen straight through that, and after 14-15 minutes, you will be finishing. So in the past, this is the road you are taking it to walk to the harbor area. Mind you, which is just the one side. Mr. Orhan is the expert on this place. Take over my job for a while.
Wow.
Actually 5,000 originally.
Wow.
You can film it. The video.
Oh, wow. That's so interesting. 만져봐, 자기야.
3,000 years of history behind it.
Wow.
Actually 5,000 originally.
Wow.
Discovered by China.
Oh.
Look at this place.
Wow.
Look, all manually done.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. So interesting.
Yeah. Look. Here, can you see them?
Wow.
Come feel. Sir, come and touch.
만져봐, 신기해.
Wow.
Touch please.
It's like a
How
strong.
strong?
It is very strong.
Silk is the strongest
Really?
fiber and the sharpest.
Really?
And the sharpest. After this, you get this raw silk. Since it's so thin, you need to get it spun. And after spinning, it becomes like this.
Oh, you make it thicker. Oh.
Okay, this is the strongest natural fiber.
Wow.
That's why. Our silk carpets, they can last about 300 years on the floor. Completely silk.
오, 되게 부드럽다.
It will be that size. Look, one of those silk. And you know how long does it take to make it?
I don't know.
It takes about 2 years.
Really? To make one
To
piece?
make one.
Wow.
Do you use carpets at home?
Let's go. Do you have a cat?
We have a cat and a dog.
Is using imperial system, but a kilogram is located. Over there we have the snail crush. We have the
You're on a cruise?
Yeah.
Short time.
It's underneath on the side of the wall. That's where you break. That marble coffin over there, sarcophagus, is formed by a when they learned that the top is closed, stays in the tombstone, and there was a hole like this. Because according to local sailors, there was a legend that the people will be coming here and they're dealing with the 120 yards.
On a cold winter's night,
You can walk down in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, and born again as a newborn Christian. In those shops, given it's a fast food. But
Standart şeyler.
근데 생각보다 그렇게 막 나쁘지 않은데? 그러고 그러는 거. 미국 다음으로 많다고. 투더십 저쪽으로 이렇게. 네? 아무나 못 들어가나? 누구한테 보여줘. 이 안으로 들어가면 되는 것 같아. 아니야? 어디? 여기 투더십 맞아? 프라다시라고 있는 사인에서 사진 찍어야 돼. 뜨거워. 해가 장난 아니다.
How are you?
해줘가지고 연결해줘서 받았나 봐. 맛있다.
왜?
잘 가져와야지.
요거트야?
젤로 같아.